Or is it more a question of vigilance or awareness? What do you think?
No, I don't want to take revenge, but I think that for us, Northeasterner, Goa is too far, and we need a beach, right? And Cox's Bazar is just close by. And Bangladesh is an unfriendly, ungrateful country. India gave birth to Bangladesh in 1971. But if you see by 1975, they had killed the very founding father who fought for the independence. Today, if you see what Bangladesh, India will never desecrate the statue of Gandhi. They desecrated the statue of Mujibur Rahman. Bangladesh also has eyes on Northeast. If you see the map which Muhammad Yunus is showing and he's talking about chicken's neck, their design about Northeast is not good. Illegal migration takes place every day. For every 10% caught, 100 crossover. So vote bank politics has finished us in Northeast. Now, when Muhammad Yunus talks about chicken's neck, he's trying to say that Northeast is landlocked. No, we are not landlocked. Chittagong Hill Tracks, Cox's Bazar used to be a part of Northeast. Chakmas, Tiprasas, Garos, Manipuris, Kukis, Maitais, all live, even today, Sikh Khasis, Jaintiyas live in a significant part of Bangladesh. What did they do after when they threw out Sheikh Hasina? They went and burnt a library made by Maharaja Bir Chandra. What was Maharaja Bir Chandra's mistake? They went and they broke the statue of Tirat Singh. What did Tirat Singh do to Bangladeshi for you to break it? Their attitude towards us is that we are inferior people. And I think when Muhammad Yunus says we are landlocked, no, we are not. Only 45 kilometers from the border of Sabroom in Tripura lies Cox's Bazar. And if we can get the Chittagong Hill Track and the Cox's Bazar port, we are no longer landlocked. And what we are getting today for 10 rupees, we will get it for 2 rupees. And what we are selling today for 2 rupees, we can sell it for 200 rupees. Because from there you have clear access to Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, Thailand. And I think this should be the policy of India to teach Bangladesh a lesson. Even if it doesn't happen, Bangladesh today has 3 Pakistani generals positioned in Bangladesh as of today. What do you think are Pakistani generals doing in Bangladesh? They are actually ISI setting up the base there. If our youth are not addressed, our problems are not addressed, they will again open up camps, destabilize Northeast India, create insurgency, create problems for us, and we do not want that to happen in Northeast. So, when I speak out against Bangladesh, I am not speaking out against a community or a religion. I am saying, why isn't India fighting against a country which hates us? Now, a small point, I know I don't want to speak too much. In India, we target Indian Muslims. But when Bangladesh plays cricket with us, we are inviting them and putting them up in Taj Hotel. The problem is Bangladesh, right? So why is Indian government not taking a stronger stance against Bangladesh? You target Indian Muslims, but you don't allow illegal migrants to come in from Bangladesh to India. So you're also playing vote bank politics. And I want my Northeast to be safe, secure. And our population is very less. We cannot afford more illegal people to come into Northeast and occupy our land. We, the indigenous people, have only land, not Tripura. Whether it is the Khasis, Garos, Arunachalis, Mizos, Nagas, land is very important to us. Assamese, Bodos, Dimasas, 6th schedule, our land is very important to us. If our land is going to be taken away because vote bank politics will determine that, then I'm sorry, I do not accept it, and we will always fight with anyone who wants to threaten our existence and our survival and take away our land. We will never compromise on that, even if it means me being unpopular with the government of India. Whether it is Congress or BJP, that is not important. Our people are more important.
Thank you so much, sir. The environment is getting a little heavy now, so we will start another round of questions. It's called rapid fire. Okay? So you
Gift hamper is there?
No, Karan Johar is not here. So sorry, sir. So you have to answer in one word or in one sentence. Sure.
No. Start with him, then I'll.
Question for both of
Okay,
you.
but he'll be the first one to answer.
10 seconds extra.
Start James.
Okay.
He's younger to me.
Okay. If you could describe the Northeast in one word, वो क्या होगा? Northeast को अगर describe करना है.
One notice, ONE. One.
One. Wow. One is the correct one. And what about you?
ONE, one northeast.
Great. So we are describing ourselves O-N-E.
Unity. One misconception about Northeast you wish people would drop today.
There's so many of them. This is not a question for a rapid fire actually, because there's so many of them and it's just a muddle up. That the Northeast is, just embroiled in so much of conflict that it's an unsafe place. I think that is a very, very popular misconception. The Northeast is not. We all living in peace, and of course there are small pockets of those kind of problems, which is everywhere in the country.
So, I can't answer it one word, but a lot of people say that Northeast, if there's something happening in Kashmir, we don't stop going to Delhi, right? If something is happening in, let's say, Pahalgam, we go to Simla, we go to Punjab, we go to Rajasthan. So there's no such thing as North India problem. So now, a lot of people think that if there is something happening in Manipur, Northeast is unsafe. It isn't. Second thing, I wish people don't ask us stupid question like, if I go to Northeast, am I safe? Will a tiger cross the road in Police Bazaar? Right? So there are many, and yeah, one last thing, they should not say that I want to come to Northeast, Bhutan is so beautiful. Bhutan is not a part of Northeast, it's a separate country. I think that misconception, I would like
थोड़ा
to
तो मतलब homework करना चाहिए
हाँ,
सबको. Yeah,
होमवर्क बहुत करना चाहिए, वरना फेल हो जाओ.
Okay. So one thing the rest of India could learn from the Northeast.
How to smile.
Yes, definitely.
And fashion.
Yeah, fashion is something everybody should learn from us, right? You all are so fashionable. मतलब सुबह जब मैं आई खुद को बहुत डल दिख रहा था क्योंकि आप लोग बहुत कलरफुल बन के आए हो तो yes, fashion
Actually, I
something.
was saying her, see them, how they are getting ready. I was feeling like some camp.
How to be beautiful. I think we have one of the best skins, the best hair. Oh, just our people are so beautiful.
One thing that Northeast people could learn from rest of the India.
Diplomacy. How to be diplomatic. We are too honest sometimes.
I think honesty. I would like to say learn about honesty, because I think
From rest of India?
no, that people can learn
From the rest of it? No.
Oh, from the rest of India. Oh,
Honesty तो नहीं होगा
I'm so
भाई.
sorry. I got it the other way around. My apologies. Yes. Then yeah. Okay. I think so. Yeah. Diplomacy. My apologies for getting it wrong. Yeah.
See how honest you are. So one leader or thinker who inspire you the most from your region or from anywhere from the world.
If you say P.A. Sangma, it look like you're talking about your dad. If I say Maharaja Bir Bikram, so I'll take a guy from another continent. I think Nelson Mandela is someone I really look up to.
Can I also? Yeah. Of course, as he rightly said, yes. For me, my father, yes, of course. But also, if from another continent, probably Abraham Lincoln for abolishing slavery in the US.
One cultural tradition from your state you wish every Indian should experience.
These are such difficult questions you're asking for rapid fires. These require actually a lot of thought.
This even I'm
Yeah.
dumbfounded, yeah, because
Yeah.
one, what is the question again? Can you repeat the question? Can you repeat the question?
One cultural thing from your state you wish every Indian should experience it.
I think the celebration of Tring, or celebration of all religious festivals. We may be Christians, we may be Buddhists, we may be Hindus, but we all come together to celebrate our traditional culture, and whether it is Hojagiri, whether it is the Laibuma, what do you call Mamita dance, whether it is the Garya Puja. We may have different religion, but when it comes to our culture, we don't think about our religion. We come as entities, as Tiprasas, and we celebrate. We don't, whether it is Christmas, whether it is pujas, we all come together, and Buddha Purnima, we come together and celebrate. Bihu, Bizu, Buisu, we celebrate it together. I think that is one thing. I think we are truly secular. That is one thing.
For me, I think when we talk of Northeast, yes, undoubtedly Naga food is, yes, by my standards, is the best. But I think Meghalaya is also not very far behind. So one thing that I would love from, people from outside coming to our state would be to try out the diversity and the kind of rich flavor